There are two types of simulator, mechanical simulator and VR simulators. We are using VR simulators in the field of aviation, anesthesiology, laparoscopic surgical education. The advantages of the VR simulators are real-time operation, objective feedback, and disadvantages of are expansive interface surface and software components and no tactile impulse. When we look at mechanical simulators, they are cheap. You can do exercise with synthetic inanimate models and animal parts. You can use conventional laparoscopic equipment and have tactile impulse. Objective of our study is to determine whether the LabSim VR simulator is an effective tool for the acquisition of psychomotor skills, and to compare the LabSim VR simulator with the traditional box trainer, whether one has advantage over the other. And 24 residents with no previous laparoscopic experience included in the study. 3 groups were formed: VR, box trainer, and control groups. All groups got didactics about laparoscopy and tubal navigation for 1 week. Group A did exercise 4 weeks with LabSim, Group B did exercise 4 weeks with box trainer, and Group C did not get any exercise. After 4 weeks, all residents performed laparoscopic tubal navigation under supervised laparoscopic surgeon. The procedures were videotaped and assessed. And you see here the whole system of VR LabSim system, and I would like to show you some basic skills on LabSim. You see here lifting and grasping exercises and cutting, precision and speed, suturing, and ectopic pregnancy model, and in this video you see that my resident doing exercise LabSim. And you see that our box trainer model and some exercise box trainer, grasping and cutting, and moving the pegs. Cutting balloon, like as cystectomy model. Cannulation. And moving the beans. And the suturing exercise. And peeling and mandarin. And finally, video tapes of laparoscopic tubal ligation were assessed without editing by 3 senior laparoscopic surgeons, blind groups according to OSAT's global rating scale and operation time. And you see all parameters of OSAT's global rating scale. These are respect for tissue, time and motion, confidence of movement, flow of operation, knowledge of specific procedure, and use this scoring system. Data was analyzed using SPSS software package. Cruz-Calvaris test and Mendeleev test were used, and significance was set at p-value under 0.05. And you see the demographic of groups. There were 8 residents in each group. And in this figure you see that global rating scale scores of all groups. Lapsing group scores significantly higher than the box training group on respect for tissue, confidence of movement, flow of operation, knowledge of procedure, except time and motion. And the box trainer group scores significantly higher than the control group on respect for tissue, time, motion, confidence, movement, flow operation, except knowledge of procedure. And you see the mean operation times of all groups. The mean operation time was significantly shorter in the lapsing group than the box trainer group, and the operation time was better in the box trainer group than the control group, but the difference was not statistically significant. And it is incredible that, in spite of laparoscopy having an important role in gynecologic surgery, there is nothing about teaching laparoscopy skills in education programs. In the apprenticeship model, surgery is primarily taught by example with see one, do one, and teach one. But assessment of competency, inefficiencies, and time limitations and methods of credentialing are the major problems of the apprentice model. You see two studies about VR training. In the study of Resnick et al., medical faculty students were included into study. They formed three groups, VR, box training, and control groups. After exercises, laparoscopic skills were tested in person model, and they found that VR group was better than the other groups. In the study of Banks et al., in experienced residents were included study, and skill transfer were compared in lab group and control group. After exercises, laparoscopic, the residents performed laparoscopic bilateral tubal ligation. Results compared to OSAT's global rating scale. In lab group, skill transfer was significantly higher than the control group. What can I say as a conclusion? For achieving laparoscopic surgery, the benefit of training before operating room are certain. VR is more effective than box trainers, although there are some controversial results in the literature. Using the both of two training methods will much help the novice surgeons. Further investigations are needed to determine the frequency and time periods of training at VR simulator and box trainer, and to eliminate the training procedures which will be functional. And in this video, you see our skill lab and the training program. Thank you for your attention.